You know all those heavy, solid metal parts that are all around us? Ever stop to think about how they're actually made? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple, almost like magic. It's a technique that's thousands of years old, and it all starts with something you'd find at the beach, just plain old sand.
Before we start the video, if this content helps you, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Your support really motivates us.
All right, so quick question for you. What could a frying pan from your kitchen, a massive engine block from a car, and a humble manhole cover on the street possibly have in common? I mean, they look totally different, but believe it or not, they all share the same secret origin story.
And that secret is sand. Yep, that's right. All of these incredibly tough, durable metal objects were most likely born from a mold made of simple, damp sand. It's an idea that's as basic as making shapes in a sandbox, but it's used on this massive, world-building scale. Okay, so the official name for this is green sand casting. Now, I know what you're thinking. The sand isn't green. And you're totally right. It's usually black. The green part has nothing to do with color. It's called green because it's wet, kind of like how people talk about green wood that hasn't been dried out yet. And that moisture, well, that's the secret to its strength.
So how does this actually work? How do you turn a pile of wet sand into a mold that's strong enough to hold back scorching hot liquid metal? Well, it's kind of like baking, really. It all starts with a recipe for the perfect mold.
First, you mix the special sand. It's a very specific recipe of sand, a little bit of clay that acts as a binder, and just enough water to make it damp and packable. Then you take a pattern, which is just a model of the object you want to make, and you pack that gritty sand all around it, really tight. Finally, you carefully pull the pattern out, and what's left behind is a perfect, empty space. That's your mold's cavity.
Okay, so with our sandcastle mold all ready to go, it's time for the most dramatic and exciting part of the entire process. This is where simple sand gets to meet some incredible power. This is the moment of pure magic.
Picture this, molten metal glowing with this intense heat is poured into that humble sand cavity. It fills every single nook and cranny, and in what feels like an instant, that fiery liquid transforms from a flowing stream into a hard, solid object.
So after the metal has cooled down enough to hold its shape, it's time for the payoff. This is that super satisfying moment where we get to see exactly what we've created. And the simplicity here is just beautiful. There is no complex disassembly. The sand mold, now that it's done its job, is simply broken apart. In a factory, this step is called the shakeout, where the whole thing is vibrated until all the sand just crumbles away. And what emerges from all that dust and sand is the final product, a single, solid piece of metal. It's heavy, it's dense, and it still holds that warmth from its fiery birth. After a little bit of cleaning to knock off any stray sand, the part is complete. So you have to wonder, right? This technique has been around for thousands of years. Why is it still the most popular way to cast metal in the world? Why stick with sand? The answer really comes down to this unbeatable combination of benefits. For one, it's cheap. I mean, sand is everywhere. It's also incredibly versatile. You can make everything from tiny little gears to massive engine blocks. But maybe the biggest reason it's still number one today is something else entirely. It's sustainability. And that sustainability part is a huge deal. Modern foundries are incredibly efficient. After that mold is broken apart, the sand isn't just waste. No way. It's collected, reconditioned, and put right back into the system. Up to 95% of the sand is reclaimed and reused in a continuous loop. So, in a way, that green sand is also very, very green for the environment. Which brings us right back to the beginning. From the pipes in your walls to the components in your car, metal castings are almost always just a few feet away. So the next time you see a heavy, solid piece of metal, ask yourself, did this incredible object actually begin its life as just a simple shape in the sand?